Dang, Balloon, what karma did you pull off to never get protest today for DreamHack? But welcome back, guys. DreamHack Open 2014 Summer Edition. Spawning here in the top left corner of the map. Tied up now 1-1. It is the Blue Zerg, Namshar from Carnage Esports.
The upper right as the purple Zerg. It is my Sanity's Balloon.
Okay, so I think the bottom line is Balloon had a pretty rough first game in this series. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. As far as the second game goes, okay, he brought it back with Terran. It was really nice. Great, fantastic, thumbs up, did some cool stuff. For game 3, he decides to throw down an 8 pool. I don't know how I feel about this. This is such an early pool that it's awkward. You don't really have the backup, or no, not the backup, what should I say? The potential to back up and go for economy if this fails. This is not quite all in right away, but it's all in really based off of the damage you do to your opponent. If you do enough, great. You can actually try and expand, you can try and get a queen out, you try and get your drone count up over that of your opponent, but if you don't, you're setting yourself up for fail.
Well, here's what's a little tiny bit, intelligent about it. Namshar is nothing but 15 hatch both games against a random player. And that's pretty ballsy, and it seems like he has no problem being kind of ballsy. So Balloon's banking on the fact it's 15 hatch again. What's great about the 8 pool is that even though it's less economical if it does absolutely nothing, is that it does hit before, if you do a pool now, actually this is going to be a 16 pool, so even later, the Lings would not be there in time to defend the hatchery, which they might be if it was a 10 pool.
Oh, and the timing of this works against Namshar. I didn't see the Lings leave the base due to the Overlord pathing. He'll see this next 2 coming out, but it would have been much nicer to see these earlier, sooner than later.
Yeah. I
guess the question is, do you go for the hatchery or the drones with this? I mean,
hatchery?
with an 8 pool, you can try and get the cancel, I guess, but at the same time, you have the potential to get into that drone line, but drone drills are really scary.
What people have been doing is sending just 2 or 4 to the bottom to kill the hatchery, and Balloon just sends all of them to the front. So trying to do as many drone kills as no.
Gisato, buddy, not right now. Nothing dead just yet, guys. Drone does go down.
Oh, there we go. 2 more Lings coming in here, as well as 2 more, which I really think should now start on the hatchery. The hatchery is finished. If Namshar holds here without too much drone loss, which is very possible, and he doesn't get the hatch either, Balloon is in trouble.
Yeah, drone drilling like crazy here. Really like this move. Gotta wait for those Lings to come out. Then he can actually fight, but...
Finally, some drone kills.
Yeah, the question does come down to how many more drone kills can he get. Pulled away from this, his Lings die, and this is not looking good for Namshar.
Oh man, if he could have afforded a queen, it would have been a lot more helpful.
You really need to have those drones fight with the Lings, not just leave the Lings and retreat.
Oh, also some of the Lings were made at the natural hatchery. That's actually pretty big. If they had all attacked, came from the main and attacking with the drones, he probably would have held. Oh, he still holds though.
Worker count isn't so low that he's out of the game, but that is going to be a rough number to overcome. Granted, he's got a hatchery over his opponent. That is kind of a big deal. This is no small thing. Balloon knowing this, rather than trying to expand himself, rather than trying to extend his drone lead, goes for a Bailey nest. And looks like he's going to follow this up with a further all in.
Yep, Namshar is going across the map because, well, why not? Their speed is not going to be finished. They would have taken it really, really fast, and he had that overload over there to see that it wasn't that fast. So, you're going to get a scout, and you should be able to get out in time as well. It is a little dangerous.
Do you see that? No, he just turns around a little bit scared.
Yeah, he's a little bit scared, I guess, of the speed timing.
That's actually a really smart move. For those who don't know, the reason speed becomes so effective, it's not about it doesn't give you any damage. It doesn't give you any attack speed. It just allows you to position and surround your opponent quicker. Sometimes that's all you need, especially with low health units like Lings. 35 health, they're pretty quick.
So while Namshar didn't get a scout in the main, all he really needed to see was that there was no hatchery at the natural.
Oh, he fully walls off.
That's what Overlook's doing. Yeah, he knows this is coming. There's just no hatchery. So even with a full wall off, though, Balloon sees the wall off, makes just a few extra banelings, and he still breaks through, which... Namshar, he's not even getting Lings right now. He can't afford it. He put all those minerals on that wall.
This is going to be a rough hold. Here go the banelings. More evolution chambers coming down behind it. He refills the wall. He actually had broodlings get involved with the fights. No more banelings left, and it looks like, well, Namshar's going to hold for another moment, but still, no queens out is the biggest problem here. On the way, of course, but queens have some fantastic DPS that adds into this, not to mention that you focus fire down some of those banelings. But Namshar's at a deficit for actual units right now. The lings might actually bully their way through before the queens get out. If that's the case, this is troubles.
Still no expansion behind this, and Namshar is very well aware of that. The banelings are trying to reach the queen, but the lings are still in the way.
This is so awkward.
Yeah, the baneling splash still hits the queen though, so she was focusing them down, and it turned against her.
GG, Balloon takes it. Namshar put a pretty good fight for his life. 5 evolution chambers. Really quick reaction times too. Like, that wasn't slouched. He didn't miss it by a beat. But Balloon will take the series 2-0. That will sadly send Namshar down to the loser's bracket. But guys, do keep in mind there's a loser's bracket. So not out of this yet. He's got a couple losers matches to fight through, and we wish him the best of luck for it. His group's pretty scurry. Everyone's group at this point is pretty scary, actually. Just think